Welcome back, folks, to Nerdio Commentaries, Sonic and the Secret Rings playthrough, part number 4. And who's that mysterious character?
Looks familiar.
I knew it. This is all
Yeah.
one of your schemes.
Looks like Eggman's up to no good again.
What is the meaning of this?
However, it's funny how they chose Eggman as the first one to do this, right? But as we see, characters within the Secret Ring, or the Arabian Nights storyline, actually take the appearance of people he knows.
Pretty nice little twist, I gotta say.
Yeah. So, I guess at this part you're not quite sure if this is Eggman or not, right? He could just be faking it.
Yeah.
But then we come to see, like, Tails and Knuckles, and they're fully in character of who they're supposed to be, so that's when you kind of clue in.
And it wouldn't, I wouldn't put it past Robotnik to, fake his way through this.
Yeah. And now he gets captured by an ancient Egyptian pterodactyl. Or something of that sort.
Guess it's time for a little action.
Yeah, apparently some people have been a little confused about the second level, Dinosaur Jungle. Like, how exactly does that fit into the Arabian Nights theme? But... Now
it fits, I'm sure, somehow.
Yeah, there's probably a story in there somewhere. Now, this is a little confusing, like where we had the, that cutscene there, and it says, you know, Sonic says, time for a little action. You'd think that means you can go right away to rescue the king, but you actually have to play through a few more missions here before you can unlock the next world.
A little odd.
Yeah.
But a good chance for experience.
Indeed. Yeah, I think they have it set up like that. You actually have to reach a certain level before the next area will open. Or it's either beat a certain number of missions.
So did you just equip a new skill?
Yeah, and I wasn't paying attention. I forget what it was, but we will see.
I think it was something turbo.
Oh, I think I know what it was. If you get, at the beginning of the stage, when you get a countdown, 3, 2, 1, as soon as he says 1, if you push the remote forward, you actually do a quick, you know, burst to speed right off the start.
Cool. Kind of like Mario Kart.
Yeah. And I think this stage is basically just get to the end without getting defeated, which gets a little kind of frustrating here. You think these spike balls aren't that hard to avoid, but I really don't know what they do to Sonic's speed going up this hill.
Huh.
That's not me slowing down, that's just the game doing it.
Maybe he's not used to running in the sand yet.
Yeah. That makes about as much sense as anything. Look at that.
3-3.
Lucky threes. Go Sonic. Thinks he's in Casinopolis now. And every time you beat a mission, well, pretty much every time, you unlock new missions that you can go take part in. So let's see what's coming up next. Another sand oasis. Don't break the jar.
Oh, man.
You have fond memories of this, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Your whole basic idea in this stage, folks, is to go through without breaking a single jar. And which means you can't speed through at top speed.
And what's the fun in that?
I know, especially, like I say, a game that forces you to run forward. They're basically telling you don't.
Oh, man.
Alright, let's see if I can do it in one shot here. I actually can't remember, so I'm kind of excited now, too. It seems pretty easy at first here, you know. On top of one of those jars was a fire soul, which is like a red fiery ring. There's 3 in every mission, and if you get all 3 of them, it unlocks... I think it actually unlocks mini-games in the multiplayer mode.
Oh, cool.
So, I am going to go back and try and collect all those, too. Again, just to say I've completed the game.
That one, I guess you just gotta be really precise with your jump.
Yeah, careful not to fall off into the death. There's a nice little combo of characters to bounce off of. These are all Erazor's, like, kind of phantom genie henchmen. Almost clipped that jar there.
Oh,
this part is really tough, because every time Sonic, like, makes a turn, there's a jar right there for him to crash into.
Oh.
So the whole way through, I'm tapping the one button to keep myself slowed down.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
Yeah, some of these missions, they were just mean on. Like, look at this, these genies are on top of them. But we made it. Now that's what you call Sonic skill.
Indeed.
And I think that's probably enough experience points to level up again. Let's see what skills we unlock this time. And every time you complete a mission for the first time, you get like experience points for that mission itself. You can see there, I almost...
level 4.
Yeah. Pearl Collector. That attracts those little white pearls that you get close to. Again, we don't know what they do just yet, but we get to that in the third world, I think.
Who's that?
Who's that two-tailed character? I have no idea. I remember originally when Tails first came out in Sonic 2, I didn't notice he had two tails.
Neither did I.
Yeah, because my cousin had a poster of it on his wall, and he was telling me, oh, that's Sonic, and that's his new friend Tails. And I said, why do they call him Tails? And he says, he has two tails. I'm like, what? And then I look, I'm like, oh, okay.
Just thought it was a really, like, bushy tail, just one big one.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Is it two tails, or does he just kind of part it down the middle? We don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, he's cool, and we're almost out of time, so we'll catch you in part number 5.
See you later.